Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And they give to Nichols on the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. A leap, and he's got it. A great effort there. High in the air to bring it in. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the 8th. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Now back to throw. Contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Ingram will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the 1st half. They've extended their lead so far here in the 2nd half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jalen Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Gabriel Davis. 88 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Denver's offense now set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Mims. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Jacobs going to try. And oh, he coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body.
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight and do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.